Hello, my name is Shudley, welcome back for another episode of Comintern 3 in Black-Eyes as PRC. In previous episode, our brave troops were starting to push into Silesia, and we're not far from Berlin. We did also take about half of the Czech Republic. There's not really that many defenders. There's one mechanized division that is causing some issues for us, but that's really about it right now in here. We're still trying to keep the front lines somewhat continuous at least. We did also take a decent bit of Serbia and all that, so we are probably clearing out a few of the enemy units in here. Oh, did it actually? No, it's trying to attack us in here. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it's actually, I'm defending in here. Well, there we go. There's one SS division over here in the pocket. That's probably going to get taken care of soon enough. And actually, that can start pushing south. I'm going to go ahead and send that one along the border first to clear out that and then push into Libania. The fascist militia is probably not going to be able to hold against our motorized division all that much. So I should be fairly safe. Is it Linz? No, that's it's got industry, but it is not a VP. Okay, good to know. Salzburg, on the other hand, is something that we do want to get to. It might be a little bit easier said than done. Right, so we've got the headquarters. Oh, hold on a minute. Do not go through that German troops in there to clear out these. Because, yeah, we do not want to fight against these right now. We could fight them, mind you, but I suspect that it's the Germans are slowly picking up the troops that were given to the others. Actually, that one could also push to the middle there. This one could push here, because we are getting Liberec. RDBs is under attack. Oh, it's that same mechanized division, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, there's a bit of a lag spike. I'm going to go ahead and send one of these to help the defend there. I mean, they got a lot of armor, but we got the piercing attack. It's just they got also quite a lot of experience on that commander there. Another victory in... Oh, right, they shattered themselves over there, didn't they? Send the infantry in. I suppose the armor unit can start pushing further south. These can push southwest, and then I guess... These can also both start heading southwest, actually. So we're taking a lot of ground, at least. And let's go ahead and give a bit of support attack with the infantry in here. It's still enemy infantry unit in there. They've got a lot of piercing attack, but no armor. So they probably... Yeah, they've got heavy anti-air in there. There's a bit of headquarters to the southwest, so I'm going to go ahead and just... Probably with both of these across the river there. Should be able to get there quickly. And we can start cutting off the enemy. Maybe we can get to Fiume. And then start clearing out up to Trieste, and, well, I suppose we got some of the troops heading in from the north as well to assist with this. So one way or another, we should be able to get a lot of ground. Let's get the mechanized division into Zagreb. It's going to be another province that the Germans probably would like to have, or hold on to, but will not be able to. There's another infantry division. We should still have another 2 of that corps underway. There's another corps underway there, actually. Yeah, these 2 are going to be done, one at the end of the month and then another one in early September. And we'll get another corps of infantry. So these are at least a little bit heavier with their assault guns. That'll be good. We got some more submarines underway. And yeah, the light carriers are going to be done eventually. It's not going to be very quick, mind you. And we don't really use our fleet that much. I mean, currently they're doing a little bit of convoy raiding, but that's about it. That one's going to have to wait for a little bit longer. How are we doing over here? Well, we're still holding. We might be losing the organization a bit faster than intended. There we go. So this one can... Or we can spread these troops a little bit, I reckon. And actually, if we're taking that one, you can push along the Polish border here. Push back these fascist militias. One of them shattered already. The other one's probably not going to last very long. There is no fort penalty for us from all of that. I mean, it does have fortifications in there, but the fort attack that we have on the unit is still fairly decent. Hence, it doesn't count against us, that is. Okay, let's go ahead and send some more troops in here. The mechanized unit could probably push there. That can push southwest. This are going to go also southwest of their province. So, towards the coastline. Little bit surely. Right, these can start pushing along the... or towards the coastline as well. So, yeah, it's a lot of open terrain in here right now for us. We won the battle there. I guess this could actually go over here. So we can hopefully get into Albania soon enough. And then push into Greece to destroy the Italians. Now let me just double check that we haven't suddenly gone into war against all the allies. No. At least not yet. Do the Italians still have truce with all the allies? They do. So that might be potentially part of it. I'm not entirely sure, like, if they even will at any point call in the allies at this, or for this particular war. I'm hoping not, but I'm not entirely sure. There's been a lot of weird things happening this playthrough. Okay, we could probably... Oh, are they are actually going to attack us in here, are they? Well, sure, we can just dig in for the time being, then. Got 1 day of digging thus far. Oh, and there we go. That's another convoy sank. There's some French ships over there. That's alright. Oh, and that's right. We already won the battle in here. I guess, actually, no, neither one of these can start moving in yet, because the Tank is being under attack for a few more hours. Let's go ahead and send that there. These two can start heading south. And is there? No, that's only the two heading in there. I guess we got another two that could also be heading in here somewhere. We got Zagreb. That's a decent bit of industry, actually, and a lot of resource buildings, although the resource productions might not be all that massive. But soon enough, we'll need to start getting convoys in here, because we will have our own port. That's a few more provinces being taken. And, right, we are getting up there with 2 units. That's good. How's the German surrender progress? It's still, 31.7. Oh, there we go. So we've taken a few more VPs then. Ah, yeah, Graz was another 2 points. Zagreb was 1, but I don't know if that counted, actually. So, technically speaking, they do own it, but it's not a core province, so it might not. Oh, there we go, victory. Oh, there finally, we cleared out the enemy in the pocket here. We can just go ahead and clear out the last one in here. Oh, wow, I've actually got quite a bit of combat experience in here. I suppose I must have been one of the generals defending in Himeji. That must be it. There's no other way to get that much XP. Well, I mean, they are, but still, like, that's definitely one of the reasons why I have a lot on some of these units. Okay, the 15 core is a bit spread out, so I'm going to pull that to the middle. Or, well, try to keep it in the middle of the front lines. This one can probably, actually, yeah, the army group will pull into Budapest. That's going to be a nice central location. I suppose we could also get the Ark of HQ to Budapest. So if we do have someone shatter, it's at least going to be a nice province to recuperate in. They are doing a lot of logistical bombing against us, though, which I do not like. Are we... Okay, we got another unit in there. This one's not really in good shape yet. Oh, I think they got a second unit in there already. This one doesn't have any organization. We got the HQ moving in. I suppose I'm going to go ahead and move this one at least a little bit closer. It doesn't have the strength yet, but it will have by the time it reaches there. Well, there we go. That's another German convoy. Is there Unity by chance dropping any further? It probably is dropping a tiny bit, but not enough. Or not quickly enough for our needs here. Oh, and we've got a bit of attack going in there. I guess we could actually go ahead and send both of these to attack. Also, maybe one of these should go ahead and clear out the pocket, or the province in Tui. I'm going to go ahead and move this one to Crossen. I believe our... Well, we're not dealing that much damage on the enemy here yet. No, they got a SS Jaeger battalion. Well, that's going to get shattered. And we are now within 130 kilometers of Berlin. Kind of do need some more troops in there. Do we have... We should have... Oh, hold on a minute. We did not pick up the troops from here yet. Right, well, that might do it. Let's go ahead and send these in. Rebasing Constanta. And have we got on the... No, we haven't got on the assault ships back in there either. We did get the garrisons up here, so let me just quickly send these to their correct locations. There we go, so that's going to be all of Taiwan protected. There's still one defense going on. I think we might still lose this province, to be fair. Ooh, destroyer class advanced to level 4. There we go. Submarine engine is advancing. Is that submarine engine? We can still research that. But yeah, with the destroyer engine and all that, let's go ahead and get a few more levels of that. I'm also probably going to go ahead and build a few more destroyers just in case. Get another 6. There's a bit more for the production queue. We are getting some more oil rigs. Speaking of which, can we... I don't suppose we can. No, not yet. We could build up the resource substitution in further. Which, do you know what? I will do that one. That's always nice. So, more crude oil. Ooh, Guangzhou. He's going to get that. So, that would be down here. Yeah. Go and build the oil rigs. And I guess we could build up the infrastructure a bit further. Or rebuild the infrastructure. It's not going to be too bad. I'm going to put both of these to the top of the list. So, even more crude oil. We'll have quite a bit of crude oil sooner or later. We started doing that way too late, admittedly. Let's go and send this motorized division to help clear out the pockets. Because we seem to be... Well, I suppose actually one of these wasn't very high in organization to begin with. We are now pushing south towards... Actually, this motorized division can go to the flank. We'll get to Skopje at least. And then we're pretty close to the Italian-Greece territories. Well, that's basically their own territory, only territories right now, admittedly, but still. That is where we're pushing. Oh, and there we go. We did actually hold our ground here. Barely. But we did. The battle over here is not going all that well, unfortunately. And we're sinking more convoys. There's some American and French ships around here. France does control quite a bit of land now. There's no denying that. But funnily enough, Spain still controls part of southern France. Yeah, some of those borders are not quite the way they should be. But we can still keep on moving down south along here, or towards the coastline over here. Oh, right, let's go ahead and attack over here with these two. We'll send one of these to assist there. Then the rest of these are going to attack across the river. And one of these is going to give support attack. And then I suppose these could clear out those provinces. So we're not far from Dubrovnik. And we should be able to take most of these territories without too many issues. Oh, there we go. There's another oil rig in Shishuka. And pillbox built in Karame. Right, so we're still building the pillboxes in areas that we probably don't need them in. But it doesn't really hinder us that much. So I figured might as well just continue. I'm going to go ahead and try cut off some of the enemies in here as well. If we can destroy these two units, that'd be nice. Right, I could suppose that's actually an empty province. That's somewhere we can go to. Let's go and give a bit of support attack from here. It's going to be a river crossing into a fortified area. So we'll have... Well, we've got a bit of penalty for the river crossing, but that's about it. Get the infantry division that we pulled out of the combat for a little while. Alright, there we go. This one can probably push towards Split. I guess we can move these in for now. And then one of these is going to push into Skopje. Then Tirana is going to be another one that we'll push into soon enough. They still got 31.7%, so we haven't taken any more of their core provinces. I'm not going to buy crude oil. We've got still okay production, although I suppose the amount of fuel that we currently give out is probably fairly high. Right, do we have anyone else in here that we could do... Well, actually... Oh, right, do we have... I guess this one could get to Ljubljana. And these can start pushing towards the French border there. The French border has admittedly moved a little bit since the war started. There's not too much troops in here, so I guess that could push towards Prague. That one's going to stay there for now. I guess we'll just go ahead and... Oh, we are taking that one already, so technically speaking, that could move in there. So if we can take Prague and Kladno, that would be already pretty nice. It's probably not going to be even nearly enough to make the Germans surrender, but it is going to be another step closer to a victory. Oh, there we go. We've cleared out the pocket. Right, let's go ahead and send this motorized unit south. We'll also send the corps down south. And then, actually, this one, we'll let the infantry clear out that one, so you can go ahead and redeploy further south as well. So that one's going to just keep on pushing down there. That one's going to go further south as well. We are clearing out most of these provinces already, so we can just start turning northwest with these units, quite frankly. Not that there's necessarily going to be much resistance to begin with. Ooh, additional supply production. There we go. That's going to be definitely ahead of time. So that can be taken off the list. We are going to get a whole lot of industry still. Now we're taking Skopje. It's only got one industry, actually. So not really that much. Oh, and Rostock-Trieste convoy sank. Have they lost any more unity? Not that we can see. They might have lost, like, less than 0.1% for the... Yeah. Not massive. Let's go ahead and attack in there. Give a bit of a support attack. I guess the infantry can move in here. So we'll cut off these two already. We'll get some more troops in here to clear out the pocket soon enough. And we've got another HQ over here. Suppose that can push further south. The infantry can now get to Sarajevo. That one's going to push over there. Actually, that's going to go towards the coastline. So we are cutting off the supply lines in here very shortly. Which is kind of the idea, admittedly. Then we are slowly getting to the Italian border. I don't know how many troops they have there, admittedly. But I suppose, if we have a look at the terrains in here, it's mostly hills over here. There's hills, woods, there's mountains along, or close to the western shore. And then there's further mountains over there where the Germans still control areas. But that's honestly about it, actually. Oh, there we go. That's another victory. I'm going to go ahead and switch your target a little bit. This one's going to get to Colin. And then probably get to Prague soon enough. Are we? Oh, we don't actually have anyone moving in there yet. But we can get someone to Tabor. Ooh, jet engine research. There we go. Slowly catching up in the secret techs as well. Actually, well, technically speaking, it's jet tech. But, yeah, jet engine research. We need to get that to level 3, I believe. To get any sort of level in here. Wait a minute, the jet fighter... Oh! Right, Picture used to have aluminium, I think. It doesn't anymore, but there's still one of the prerequisite provinces for the tech over here. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Let me just double check. So we still can't... no, we cannot invest on the aluminium over here. And it's 23 oil that we get from there. Do we actually get anything from our puppets? We probably do a little bit. But hopefully, probably not too much. I'm also going to go ahead and... Actually, can I do it through here? No. Let me just go through the utility window. Let's see. Puppets. Slovakia. Set puppet. We'll put focus on... Probably just army. For now. We've got 26 extra tungsten right now. Alright then. I guess if anyone wants to buy tungsten, we can sell. Right, we are trying to cut off this one. I guess what we'll actually do is we'll start attacking... Oh, we just shattered the enemy there. Well, I guess that works. Which means if we've already won the battle there, these ones will start pushing further along the way. So Trieste pocket is probably going to be fairly empty, admittedly. There's still another Hungarian division pulling back home. And actually, we are slowly breaking through the front line now there. Good. Of course, we haven't gotten any reinforcements right now. There's still a whole lot of Soviet units along this border. Well, I suppose they don't have that many border to go to right now, let's be honest. Let's get to Tirana. Oh, that is a lot of Italian units in here. Including another Italian, or Romanian unit, actually, technically speaking. Heading south. Is Romania... Romania is still part of the Axis, though. Yeah. It's only Germany, Japan, and Romania that are in the Axis. And as soon as Germany surrenders, which... we're not quite a third of the way there yet, but soon we are. I suppose I'm just going to go ahead and push these further northwest, so we'll probably get another one of the units from the south to just make sure to cover for this area. Or clear the rest. Ooh, light bomber prototype level 8, very good. Airport capabilities, ammunition production. Well, I know that the ammunition production is ahead of time. We can drop that one. Did we get the... Right, light bomber, we can't get the next level, but we can do the airframe and fuel tank research. And we are going to prioritize those because our planes are still a little bit behind in tech. Oh, we got on the level 8 on airport tech, so let's go ahead and get the airport to level 8. We've got all level 5 through 8 at the same time. So we only pay for the modifier ones. So if we're pushing in there, I guess that could actually move in. These can start moving in. So that way we are getting slowly closer to Prague. Actually, let's push in there already. That one's going to fall, so we can actually go to Kladno as well. Have we gotten... So we have gotten at least one more. East Germany. Oh. Okay. So we... I'm not entirely sure what exactly counts as the East Germany. But we have gotten into East Germany at least, so that's good. Oh, and there we go. We're pushing the enemy further out there. Let's go ahead and get these... out of the way. These can probably push in. There's at least one unit still in here. In the pocket. But that's about it. Dubrovnik. That's going to be clearing out the areas there. I guess these could head down south towards Skopje. Into Macedonia. And I suppose... Oh, yeah, we're taking Tirana. We won the battle in Kladno. Let's get to... Lore. So there we go. We've got on a decent bit of areas in here. There's some Soviet and Hungarian planes in here right now. So let me just double check. Hungary is... I could call them into the war, to be fair. They probably have a lot of air force, which would be quite useful. But I don't know if they'd be using it, let's be honest. So, oh, there we go. Seaport capability level 8. So we can research that. And medium bomber's got another upgrade. And military rations. Right, let's get the supply production off the list. Right, then the seaport capabilities, let's go out and sort that out. That was 5 through 8. That's another infantry division. And then we've got another twin-engine fighter. Now, I don't actually know if this is going to be a twin-engine air group or not. Or like twin-engine fighter air group for intercepting, or if it's going to be... No, it's for the tactical bombers in here. Okay, well, that's good. We'll build that up in the meanwhile. So at this point, it's just mostly advancing. I guess this one can get to Prague. That one's going to get across. That's going to get across the river. Or that's going to get to the river line. That's going to get across. So now we take another few VPs there. Almost 38% surrender progress. That's not too bad. I think at this point, if we were to get to Berlin, there's probably going to be a lot of troops in there, admittedly. But if we were to get in there, we might be able to force the Germans to surrender. And we are pushing further in here. We're trying to get across the river. I suppose the Mechanized Division could give a bit of a hand here. I suspect that they are, first of all, they might be running a bit low on supplies soon enough. Well, maybe not soon enough, but eventually at least. Let's go and give a bit of a help in here. The headquarters does seem to have at least some... Well, actually, no, it's just the headquarters. Oh, there we go. Now he's pulling back. Oh, and did we... Oh, they're pulling back. Unless we get in there, they might get overrun. Let's keep on moving the troops. That one's going to be a... I don't know if it's going to be overrun or not. I mean, eventually it probably will be. Maybe since we don't have any troops there, it won't be. And they won't be able to cut off this retreat either. So we might be overrunning it now? Question mark? Nope, they actually start attacking us now. Well, fair enough. If you want to get shattered, I guess that's your own decision. Now they're fighting 2 combats, mind you, so they're going to be taking even more losses. Right, let's get some more troops in here. They got the SS Panzer Division in here, which we do need to deal with, one way or the other. Well, are we fighting? No, we're not fighting against the enemies in here yet. Well, let's go and take these 2 divisions. That is an armored division, so we'll probably want to get another unit to help with that. Oh, well, actually, that just shattered. Well, I suppose that's one way to deal with it. Let's go and move these in. Oh, and there we go, another convoy sank. Rostock, Trieste. Right, Trieste. Right, they're trying to get the convoy over there still. I mean, admittedly, we are cutting them off in here fairly shortly. And what do we have? Oh, artillery brigades are ahead of time. Right, let's go ahead and take that one off the list. There we go. We've got 222, but admittedly, I've added in a lot of the carrier techs and such into the research queue as well. Let's see if we can't overrun the enemy in here. Probably not. I'll give it a try at least. So the battle is against this SS Grenadier Division. It's going okay, I suppose. For the time being, at least. Oh, there's Monsoon. Let's get to Split. Actually, I'm going to take these units. Move to Tirana. That one's going to go... Oh, don't have any fuel right now. Well, we'll try to get into the Italian provinces soon enough. Does Italy... I suppose they don't really have cores on any of these, so I don't know. We may just need to get to Athens to make them surrender. Oh, and there's Kalamata. Right, there's a bit more troops in here. But again, we don't know how good the Italian troops are right now, like in what sort of shape they are. Ooh, Air Force asks for more money. Alright then. Medium shipyard. There's a copper surplus. Oh, heavy IC-40. Well, that's pretty decent. Naval bomber prototype, flying boat, infantry assault weapons, infantry guns, twin-engine bomber layout. Okay, that's a pretty decent amount of text. Let's get some of these infantry weapon stuff out of the list, and then there was the crew layout for the twin-engine planes, so that's something we can also drop from the list. We still got quite a bit of research to do, mind you, but it's a good pace that we're getting those in, at least. Get some of the Trieste, and I suppose we can wreck that HQ already in here, one way or the other. And then we control most of Yugoslavia. I mean, there's a bit of pieces here and there that are not something we can take on right now, but that's alright. Oh, another victory. Oh, we destroyed the enemy unit in there, finally. Right, this motorized troop, I'm going to send that one down south actually as well. We need to have some of the better troops to destroy the Italians quickly. Or get through the lines quickly enough. Because they do probably have the manpower advantage. Well, I don't know if they really have the manpower advantage in the combats either. Ah, but there we go. We've got a front line in here. We're not quite to Berlin yet. That would be admittedly another location to just send more troops. We haven't gotten the reinforcement yet, but we are... No, that's our battle fleet there. Okay, the transports are in Eastern Indian Ocean. And we have gotten our assault ships in here. So let's go ahead and be part of the 21st Corps. I suppose that's something that we can load up in here. Admittedly, I do wonder, how much is the carrier capacity on these? No, that's not going to be enough for the Mechanized Corps. Would be nice, but unfortunately not an option right now. Oh, there we go. So we're taking all of, or most of this now. There's another medium shipyard. Well, that was the medium ship that we got the event for. Let's go ahead and attack it over here with some more troops. We can break that SS Panzer Division hopefully soon enough. We'll try to encircle it, admittedly. Oh, and there we go. That's another convoy going for the Italians. We just annihilate it in there a little bit. I suppose we'll go ahead and start attacking into the hillside here in Florina. They got quite a few units, but I don't know if it's manpower-wise, we're almost equal, actually. And we can get another infantry division. Well, I suppose the armored division could give a bit of support attack as well, so we get the envelopment penalty against the enemy. I suppose the enemy doesn't... Oh, right, we got Tirana, so that's going to be some convoys going in here already. Yeah, we need to get a lot more, admittedly. It is not really large enough, admittedly. But at the same time, this is going to become Albania at some point, so I don't think we initially need to worry about it too much. It's just that we are going to get a lot of convoys in here now, but Tirana seems to be the main port right now, and that can have, well, it's a relatively sizable port, I suppose. So actually, soon enough, we can start transporting troops directly into here. I suppose the assault ships are going to be picking up the... Once they pick up the core, we can bring it directly into either Tirana for helping clear out some of this, or, well, yeah, that might be kind of useful. Of course, the time that it takes for the ships to arrive in here is a bit of a long one. And there's... oh, dear. We've got a revolt in Siam. Well, that can be dealt with. Didn't take too long, and there's... oh, some of the submarines are done. Right, I'm going to go ahead and just assign these into Saigon for the time being. So they're at least in a little bit closer to go to either Europe or stay in Southeast Asia. But we've gotten the... oh, right, anti-tank weapons, so we can get the branch upgrades finally. Let's go ahead and get those out of the list, and then machine gun focus, that is ahead of time. So we can drop that, or up to date rather, right now. So we can take that off the list. We are still going to get another infantry division soon. And then, of course, a lot of planes. We're going to get some of the twin-engine fighters. So there's actually 9... twin-engine fighters in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but one of them is going to be for the tactical bombers, and then 2 air groups for the twin-engine fighters directly. So to have a bit of long-range air support. So there we go. We're pushing the enemy back in here. We might get there first. Let's also clear out that one. We got some more infantry in here, which we could probably go ahead and start sending south to Tirana. Looks like the battle that we're doing in here, the enemy is having... actually, is it us that are having the supply issues? Yeah, we are. Okay, it's the armored unit over here having, yeah, supply issues. Well, there's a lot of troops moving right now, so that's probably part of the reason, or a big part of the reason. Let's get the motorized core HQ in here, because that's got all the heavy artillery and heavy AT and all that. That could be quite substantial help. And the Soviets want to buy some rubber from us. You know what? I will sell them the synthetic rubber that we have. Speaking of which, can I invest into another level? No, I cannot. I'm still having a bit of lack of crude oil. Well, we did overrun the enemy here. Good. One way or the other, at least that's now no longer in there. Heavy bomber project up to level 2, excellent. Combined arms communication, tank destroyer to level 7, and gun position for twin engine planes. Right, so the... oh, the tank destroyer is ahead of time. And so is the tracks and suspension. And then what do we have here else? There's the gun position for the twin engine planes. Take that one off the list. What was the... right, there's the combined arms. Yeah, that can stay there. And the military police is something that we could actually research a little bit. Resistance support is only for the partisans. We don't really have those at all. So that's kind of a moot point. But we've still got over, well, about 3-to-1 with the research process and what we can do at the same time, or simultaneously. So it's still a bit of overabundance, really. Oh, that was a lot easier victory than I thought. Well, if we're going to get in troops here, I suppose that could actually start pushing up there. Which means that we can keep on moving in here with these. We have taken Kladno, so if we have a look at the victory conditions, we now got 8 out of 15. The Allies also got 8 out of 15. But then we need to get to Munich, and then Frankfurt. Down here, I believe. Not far from it, admittedly. Actually, no, I think it's that one that we need to have, technically speaking. Well, anyway, we'll need to have, well, I'll also need to get Berlin. And then Greece is going to be something we'll get. The Frankfurt, Munich, and Greece are things that we can definitely get. Poland, probably not. At least not yet. Let's go ahead and push along here a little bit further. Is that, well, I suppose Dresden is not going to be far off. How many VPs is Dresden? It's only 5. We need to get some more troops to get into Berlin. We don't really have the spare troops quite yet, although we can probably start bringing some of the troops from Yugoslavia at this point. Let's go ahead and grab these and start moving them to... We'll probably move them to Prague and then start using these troops to push towards Berlin. If we get to Berlin, that'd be quite nice. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.